Hi everyone, I'm Chris LaFont, and this is Movie Time with Chris. The channel devoted specifically to movies, movie trailer reactions, movie reviews, movie birthdays, with a few other special videos along the way. Now, hey, if that sounds like what you're into, if you love movies, if you like the reviews of movies before you check it out at the theater, if you want to see different reactions to the trailers, if you just want to get other people's opinions on things, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. You're going to get all that great content that you love, all that great content that I love, and hey, if you guys ever want anything extra, you guys can always contact me and I'll give you what you want. I'm here for you. Excuse me. Today is one of those special videos along the way. I received an email from one of my subscribers, Lindsay Hackett, and she requested a video of my top 10 favorite heist movies, because I'm constantly talking about how I love heist movies, and I mean, I've seen so many of them. Anything that has to do with stealing or robbing, especially if it's a bank or an armored truck, I'm there. So to try to narrow down my top 10 was definitely tough. Trying to put them in an order of 1 to 10 was even harder. But we're going to go ahead and give you the list that I compiled. And again, this is just the way I was feeling right now, counting down 10 to 1, but these are pretty much interchangeable. I'd say maybe, except for the top three they're interchangeable, but they're always going to be the top three. So any one of these other ones, animals all over, any one of these other ones can definitely be changed up for something else or in a different order. But hey, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, number 10, we have The Usual Suspects. What an amazing movie! Sorry, again, animals. You know, the movie that kind of had people, oh my god, what happened? What was that ending? And it was just mind blown for so many people to see that. And excuse me. Usual Suspects, yes. I mean, they're yeah, so you've got these guys, 5 guys, they're brought in for, you know, a robbery of some truck that was carrying weapons and whatever. The whole thing was just to get them in a room, get them together, because this mythical mobster guy wants them to do a job. And the thing that makes it so great is that the whole movie is Kevin Spacey telling the story of what happened to Chaz Palminteri. And when you realize at the end that Kevin Spacey made up the whole story, based on everything that was around in the office, on the walls, on the coffee mug, everywhere, made the whole thing up. What? But it was fun to see them pull off their heists. You know, the different jobs that they did. And, hey, it's a heist movie, so it's on the list. Number 9, we have, excuse me again, Fast 5. Now, this is a movie that I can watch over and over again. I'd probably say it's probably my second favorite Fast and Furious movie. And what a heist to pull off. You know, they break into a police station, steal the safe out of the evidence room that has $100 million. That's a lot of money. But to see them pull it off, to see them, you know, planning everything and going through the whole process, knowing that, hey, this is the guy we want to take down, this is what we're going to do. And to see it just come to fruition, very enjoyable. Heist movie. Number 8, The Italian Job. The remake, obviously, not the original, the one with Mark Wahlberg. This movie, oh my God. Starts out with them pulling off this amazing heist with the technology and the timing and the planning, and they get this whole safe full of gold. And then they get double crossed. And then it turns from a heist movie to a revenge movie with a heist, where now they're seeking revenge on the guy who double crossed them, but they're gonna steal that gold back from him. Very enjoyable, very action packed. I love this movie. Every time it's on, I'm gonna be watching it. And if it's not on, I'm just gonna put the DVD on if I'm in the mood for it. It's good. Excuse me. Number 7, Ocean's 11. I love casinos. I love hotels. And to see this all-star cast, again, this is the remake, not the original. All-star cast pulling off this heist where they're pulling off like 150, 160 million, something like that. The way that it's planned, unbelievable. The chemistry between George Clooney and Brad Pitt in this movie, where you think, okay, they took George Clooney out, that's it. He's not part of it, but he's still part of the whole plan. And not only do they get the money, but he gets revenge on the guy who took his girl. And, again, a revenge heist. It don't get no better than that. Ooh, I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. Number 6, Ocean's 12. I enjoy this movie just to see the heist that they do. The different jobs that they're pulling in Europe to try to raise the money to pay back the guy that they ripped off in the first one. And what makes it even better is the scenes at the end where you see how it really happened. How George Clooney, and his crew were able to actually get the egg. And how the other guy, God, I can't even remember his name in the movie, how he went through the whole breaking into the museum, doing his dance through the laser maze, and getting the fake egg. I just love it. It's so enjoyable. Just those 2 scenes right there, definitely will put that movie on my list. Number 5, Takers. People don't like it, whatever. It's a great movie with heist. Starts out with a bank robbery. Hello, people know I love bank robberies. And like, they're crooks, but they're not bad crooks, so to speak. You know, they pull off this job. They invest their money overseas, and they send a portion of it to charities. So they're not really bad crooks. And I mean, technically, anything that they rob is insured, so it's not really a loss. But whatever. That's my opinion on heists. Number 4. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Again, the original, not the remake. This movie, I love it. I love this movie. My mom used to watch it, and I used to be there watching it with her. And to hear her talk about how she was there, she was coming out of work, and they were filming the movie. Excuse me. You know, and it's just so enjoyable to see this group of guys who don't really know each other. This is their first job together, so to speak, and they pull it off almost successfully. You know, they get a little overzealous and things go a little wrong, but in the end, the guy almost gets away with it. His sneeze gives him away. That one thing kills me to this day. He could have gotten away with a whole lot of money, but he had to sneeze. Such a good film. Moving to my top 3. Now, these are going to be my top 3 regardless. Unless something better comes along, these are my top 3. Number 3, Inception. Not your typical heist movie, but still a heist movie. They're stealing thoughts, secrets, dreams, so to speak. And in the end, they're still doing it. They're planting an idea in someone's head so that basically the other guy can come in and steal market share, I guess you could call it. But oh my God, Christopher Nolan, this movie, such a great movie. It's on my list of top 10 movies of all time. That's how good this movie is. The concept of it, the stars in this movie, everything. Unbelievable. That's why it's going to be in my top 3 regardless. Because the storyline, the director, the actors, and the actual heist that they are pulling off definitely deserves a spot in the top 3. Number 2, The Town. Ben Affleck has come a long way from School Ties and Good Will Hunting. Directed this movie, starred in this movie. What a movie. I love this movie. There are 2 scenes that stand out in my mind that are unbelievable. One of them is right after they pull off the heist with the nun masks. And they're driving, they finally get away, they get across the bridge, they get to their second getaway car. And they park, they jump out, they're grabbing the bags of money, and they turn and look, and there's a cop sitting there across the street. And the cop looks at them and just turns and looks the other way like he didn't see nothing. He wasn't going to get involved with these guys. There's 4 guys with machine guns. He's one cop. I love it. He just, like nothing. They grab the cash, put it in the other getaway car, and just go. Oh my God. Another great scene in this movie. Ben Affleck is, he's like flirting with the assistant manager of the bank that they rob at the beginning of the movie. But, he wants to get close to her to see what she knows about these guys to see if she's a threat, but then he starts to fall for her. She tells him a story about how these guys were, giving her a hard time, and they threw some rocks at her car, and her car's being worked on, and he's like, oh, who was it? Do you know what they look like or whatever? Next scene, boom, Ben Affleck walks into Jeremy Renner's apartment. Jeremy Renner's part of the crew that does these heists with him. Walks in and is like, I need your help. You can't ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people. And Jeremy Renner just, whose car we go take? Love it. To have that kind of friendship with anybody where you tell them, hey, I need your help. You can't ask me what it's about. You can't ask me about it later on, but we are going to hurt people. And to have your friend say, well, whose car we go take? No questions asked. That's friendship. That is unbelievable. I love that scene in the movie. There was a guy I used to work with at the movie theater, Alvin Cotton. Great man. Him and I used to talk about that scene all the time because it is amazing. Amazing. Just to see that scene. Oh. And then at the end, when they pull off the heist of heists, who would have thought taking down a baseball stadium? With all the money they would make. Red Sox versus Yankees. They played, 3 games in Boston? They got all this money in the stadium now, and these guys are going to go in and take it. Never would have thought of that. Unbelievable idea. I love it. Ooh, number 2. It would have been number 1. But my favorite heist movie, Point Break. Again, the original, not the remake. Keanu Reeves, oh my God. This was your movie right here. This was after your Bill and Ted, but before your John Wick. This was it. Him and Gary Busey trying to hunt down the ex-presidents. These guys have been robbing banks for years. They're in and out in 60 seconds. They never go for the vault. They don't get greedy, and that's where they succeed. You don't get greedy. They take just what the tellers have. That's enough for them to go and live a good life for a little while. I mean, they hit a few banks, so they build up some cash. But then they take some time off. And then they come back. And they have to finance their surfer's life, so they rob more banks. To see them do it, to see the breakdown, but to see it from the FBI's perspective on things that they're looking for, and things that they're looking for. If this isn't the movie to take notes, I don't know what is. But unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Keanu Reeves trying to track these guys down, ends up getting close to them, knows who they are, can't take them down. In all reality, he lets them go. In every aspect. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Oh my God. But hey, those are my top 10 favorite heist movies. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite heist movies are. As always, you can find me on Instagram, Movie Time with Chris, where, again, it's a trailer to my channel. You're going to see the little pictures, snippets, things that I've done, things I'm working on, things that are coming out. So, hey, check out the trailer. If you like it, come back to the channel and subscribe. And hey, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up and share the video with your friends. The more the merrier. Watch it with others. Don't watch it by yourself. No one wants to do that. Ooh, creepy. And hey, again, this video was requested by one of my subscribers, Lindsay Hackett. So hey, You know I'm going to follow through with what I say. If you have any questions, a video you want to see, a topic you want to hear about, shoot me an email, movietimewithchris@gmail.com. I'm going to check that email regularly, and your question, your topic, the video you want to see will definitely come up in a future video. So, doesn't hurt, but let's keep the communication two-way. I want to hear from you. I'm here for you guys, like I said at the beginning. What do you guys want to see? I'll give it to you. But hey, till next time, take care.